just always interested in the way Indians do their tanning and all that kind of stuff. I learned tanning first of all, and then from there, pretty much is how they put the things together. I've been in business for over 22 years. I've won awards in all kinds of competitions, done things like for Get Mountain Corporation, did a lot of their new stores around the country years ago. A lot of the big name people, Tom Nelson, things like that too. My brother got a bear in Canada years ago on a hunt, and wanted to make a bear rug. And I really had no clue at the time how to do it, so I got hold of some books and some videos. And luckily the Michigan Taxidermy Association, they helped me out a lot with that too. And luckily the tannery and a friend of mine, it turned out very, very, very well. And from there, actually I know I was doing a deer, doing somebody's fish. And like anything, it's trial and error at first. You try to do this and it doesn't turn out so well, so you do it a little bit better way. But for me, a lot was the Michigan Taxidermy Association. I went to a lot of seminars and I learned how to do fish better, learned, competing also. I competed for years, and it just makes you better and better to learn new ways, new tricks, new skills from guys from around the world and around the country actually that do the judging for these things. It made a big difference. So that's me. I strive to make things look the best I can. If I'm not happy with it, I don't think my customers will be happy with it either. So that's the big thing for me, and also being creative. I love being creative with things that open the mouth up on something or make them running or jumping, make the habitat look real, as if you're in the woods at that time or whatever. I strive for that thing that just looks very real and just the way it should be in nature. The thing about taxidermy is you have to have a lot of patience. If it doesn't fit right, you gotta do whatever it takes to make it look right. To me, a lot of it is, the ears is a good example on that too. The ears, on a white-tailed deer, the ears can make a big difference in the attitude. The ears are forward, the ears are back, you turn one another. Same with the eyes. Some guys might use a really cheap eye. I like to use a competition eye because it really helps, how can I say it, in the veining, if it has white in the back or not. To me, a lot of it comes down to looking at a live deer. To duplicate that on the mount, you have to make it look right. It looks so much better to do it that way than to just say, oh, good enough. And for me, like I said, that's why I said, if I'm not happy with it, I'm gonna make it work right. And I love people that come in there that have a couple mounts or maybe have never had nothing done but want something unique. I love being creative. I love saying, yeah, why don't we turn the neck a little more? Why don't we maybe give it an aggressive look? The thing that's nice about that, like I said, is you can do anything. And I love being creative. Have somebody come in and say, Mark, I've had quite a few people that tell me now that will say, hey, you've done my work, just do whatever, you've done such good work, or you're very creative. That's fun because then I can be really creative and say, yeah, let's turn it a little bit more. If you look at a white-tailed deer, for example, they don't just look forward all day long. They turn, they twist, they turn their neck. There's so many things you can do with that. You can do the same with the taxidermy. So it makes it really enjoyable to do things like that. And I love to do a mount like that and then step back myself and say, wow, that is neat, compared to the standard mount you do.